Fuck. Why do you have to mow? I don't give two shits if the grass is long or not. Of course, they have to mow today. Thank God they stopped. What is up, you lovely people of the internet? It is Danny, and I know I just got out of the shower, so I hope that's not kind of awkward, but today I'm going to be doing the That Type of Person tag, which Connor Franta originally created. It's basically just a series of like 38 questions that are supposed to determine what type of person you are, so let's just jump right into it. Breakfast, lunch, or dinner? Personally, for me, I'm gonna have to say lunch just because it's really just like a social time and you can eat with your friends, you can do whatever really, you can go out to eat. I know you can do that for breakfast and dinner too, but lunch just seems more appealing to me. After you've eaten your bowl of cereal, do you drink the milk? Yes, but only on certain cereals like Golden Grahams, Cinnamon Toast Crunch, Honey Bunches of Oats, and Honey Nut Cheerios. Just ones you don't really need sugar for, so the milk's already delicious. When you drive, do you listen to CDs, radio, or phone? Well, see, we're really odd. We actually have a USB stick in the car that we listen to music off of, otherwise we just use the radio. Are you a window person or an aisle person? Well, I've only flown a couple of times and that was when I was way younger, but I always had a window seat and I don't think I'd ever trade that for the world. The window seats are, in my opinion, the best. Fold or crumple? I've already answered this. It's crumple. It's always gonna be crumple. Like I said before, I don't think I'd even fold my toilet paper if it was made of gold, so crumple. Shampoo then body wash or body wash then shampoo? Who the hell on earth washes their body before they wash their hair? I mean, it's common sense. You go from head to toe. Like, are you typically stressed or relaxed? Stressed. I, for some reason, am always stressed about something. Patient or impatient? Both, but I more so lean towards the patient side. It's really easy for me to hide my impatience because I take into consideration what other people might be going through, so I just try to be patient for them. Do you like to have a schedule, or are you more go with the flow? On certain occasions, I do like to go with the flow because it's just nice to let loose and let everything else take over, but most of the time I do have to have a schedule, otherwise I just feel completely unorganized. When you were a kid, what did you want to be when you grew up? Oh god, there's so many different things I wanted to be. I wanted to be an artist, I wanted to be a writer. For the longest time I wanted to be a chef. But now I really want to do like cosmetology, stuff like that, because, I don't know. Prankster or not? Definitely not, unless I'm in a place where they say that we can pull pranks on someone else, or if it's like a roommate of mine, if I were to have a roommate, then I would probably pull a prank, but just out of the blue to someone I don't even know, definitely not. Dressed up or dressed down? I like to have a mixture of both because it's always nice to feel good about yourself when you dress up, and then you also have those days where it also feels just as nice to stay in sweatpants and a hoodie because, let's be real, we all have those days. Favorite article of clothing? Honestly though, it's gonna have to be the hoodie that I wore like every day throughout high school. There's a reason they called me Dan the Unabomber Man. And it wasn't because I gave bombs to people in the mail. That's definitely not it. If you could play an instrument, what instrument would you play? When I was in college for my first semester, I learned a bit about how to play piano in one of my courses, but really I would love to learn how to play the cello if I could pick any instrument, just because it's so soothing and it just warms my soul. East Coast or West Coast? West Coast all the way. I love the East Coast. I've been to New Jersey and everything over there, but West Coast just seems like a better place to be for me. London or LA? I've never been to either, but I'm going to LA this summer, and then hopefully within the next couple years or so I'll be able to go to London at some point because that's just been someplace where I've always wanted to go. So for me, even though I haven't been to either of them, it's gonna definitely be a tie. Favorite holiday? Definitely Halloween. Halloween is just the time for anyone to be able to express themselves in any way they want and definitely not get judged for it, I'd hope, because if you're gonna judge someone on Halloween, I don't even understand. I can't compute that. How big is your bed? I have a queen-size bed, and it's pretty fucking comfortable. Do you sleep with the doors open or closed? Since we live in a really small apartment now, I would say that they could be open because it's not that big of a deal because it's not that big of an apartment. But if I were in like the house that I used to live in or any of the other places I've lived at, it definitely has to be closed because I don't need no demons or anything coming and pulling me out of my bed in the middle of the night. Do you sleep with your sheets tucked in or tucked out? Why would someone invent the phrase tucking you into bed if you're not going to sleep with your sheets tucked in? Have you ever stolen anything? Probably something petty when I was younger, but not anything that I would do nowadays. Tattoos or piercings? I have both. I love both. I have more piercings than I do tattoos, but that's mainly because piercings are cheaper than tattoos. But I really like them both, so for me I'm gonna have to say that that one's a tie as well. Do you smile in every photo? No. No, 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 no. Can't smile in every photo. I have this tooth, and it goes back, and it looks like I'm missing a tooth, so I actually hate smiling. Have you ever peed in the woods? Who the hell hasn't peed in the woods? I mean, are you serious? Concert or theme park? See, oh god, you can't do this to me. I love music. Music is my whole life. I am absolutely in love with music. But I also love the thrill of theme parks. They're so great, even if it's just like a little county fair. Anything that gives you that little bit of a rush from like a ride like that, it's just, whew, I love it. You can go to any theme park, and there's obviously tons of different theme parks across the world. And you can go to any concert, and the concerts are gonna be different all across the world. It's really difficult to decide, but I think there's more of a variety of music that I could go see be performed than there are theme parks. So I'm gonna have to say concerts. Music or books? God, again with these questions, are you serious? I mean, I can listen to music while I read books, can't I? God, I can't decide on this one, I'm sorry. Animated or reality? As much as I love fantasy or anything that takes me away from the real world to make me forget all my problems, I know that I always have to come back to reality because it's essential. Letter or email? I don't really think I've ever used email unless it was to like email my high school teachers. So I'm gonna have to go with letter. It's more personal. I love being able to see that someone actually wrote me something because it just shows how much time they were able to put into it. What was my first concert? In Rockford, Illinois, they have this thing called Wingding, and it's basically 10 bands for $10. They don't do it anymore, but they used to. And it used to be a huge hit at the Speedway there, and that was my first concert, and it's all like rock and heavy metal music. Do you own a record player? Hell yeah, I own 2 of them. Do you speak any different languages? Hablo un poco de español, but nothing else really. Sweet or savory? I really can't decide with this one. I don't really have a preference, it's food, so I mean, of course I'm probably gonna like it. Can you curl your tongue? Yep. Can you touch the tip of your tongue to your nose? I may have cheated, but I did it. Can you whistle? Yeah. Have you ever won a spelling bee? No, I haven't actually won, but I was so close to winning, and I really should have watched Arthur more as a kid because I would have known then that there would have been 2 A's in the word aardvark. Do you believe in ghosts? Yes. Do you believe in aliens? Yes, but not as much as I believe in ghosts. Alright, so that's the that type of person tag. I hope you really enjoyed this. Shout out to Connor Frantic for creating this tag. It was a lot of fun to do, and I hope you guys learned a little bit more about me, so be sure to give this video a big thumbs up if you liked it. Leave a comment below, tell me some things about yourself, and I hope you guys all have a fabulous week, and I'll see you all next week. Later.
Now I gotta wash my mouth out with soap.